Hello. My name is Sean Micel, and thank you for checking out this video on what goes into a successful radio ad. So what I'm going to show you in this video is an ad that was run that sold a water filtration system. And this particular ad took a struggling product, a product that the company was having trouble generating interest and buzz and sales for, and took that product from kind of a dud to a stud. Now this product is actually on back order. This particular ad blew out the supply really within a couple days. Okay, and so if you're looking at starting radio ads and you're not sure what they should look like or feel like or what elements that should go into them to make them successful to get the people you're trying to target to call and take action, I'm going to go through this right now. So in this short video, what you're going to essentially see as I go through this is how to create the big idea or hook, how to get the customer's attention, how to verify or prove your point, and then how to actually create a call to action that compels them to do, pick up the phone or go to your website, depending on what you want them to do. So the whole idea behind this ad here is you had this big scandal with lead contamination in water in Flint, Michigan, and actually was very widespread across the country. And one of the big things that stands out more than all the skin problems and hair problems is that lead in your water can actually reduce your IQ. So the hook that I went into is water makes you stupid. And when I put this in front of people, the instant reaction they get is, whoa. It's kind of half like laughing and half sort of horrified. For this particular ad, though, this is the effect we were trying to go to. What you see here is all the sources. I did a lot of research because I knew this type of ad was going to need a lot of proof elements for it to get run on the air. So I'm going to skip through that, but I want to just start at the very top. So the critical thing you have to do with a radio ad is it's not like any other kind of ad. I mean, once it's gone, whether it's 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, it disappears in the ether. I mean, you either get that person's attention, they do something, or that's it. So what I did is I took the talent's name, and it says, hi, it's talent's name, whoever the person was, and let me ask you a question. Did you know drinking water out of a tap can make you stupid? Now, that right there, what I try to do when I write these ads, I try to picture somebody actually drinking a glass of tap water and spitting it out. That's the effect I try to go for. And what happens from here is you have to make a really quick transition about why you're asking this particular question. And I like questions because it gets the person to stop what they're doing, it breaks their pattern, or what's called a pattern interrupt, and gets them listening. So from there we go. You might have heard the news coming out of Flint, Michigan. The entire city's water supply has huge quantities of lead floating around it. And then you basically just tell them, lead is a neurotoxin and can cause really bad illnesses like seizures and can even lower your IQ. But that's not all. Now this is really important here. Someone listening to this ad might have the objection, and objection handling is key whenever you're trying to write ads or sales pages or trying to close any kind of business, is people are going to have objections, say, well, yeah, that's Flint, Michigan, but whatever, it's not my hometown. But then I hit them with this. The bad news is 286 million Americans get their drinking water from public sources just like the residents of Flint. Now that gets them thinking about their own situation, their own problem. Opening a wound, twisting a knife, getting them to think about their own situation. Now, some of the things here, like go cut open a pipe in your home, you might find chemicals like arsenic, weed killers, and even a component used for making rocket fuel. Again, here what we're trying to do is get them to picture what's going on. And it's like horrible, right? But it's the same water you and your family uses to drink and cook with every day, and since 2004, over 49 million Americans have consumed drinking water deemed to be unsafe. Again, more proof, more rising emotion, getting them to think about it. Even worse, most of the water filtering pitchers you'll find don't remove some of the nasty contaminants which can make you sick. Again, they're going to have an objection. Why might the thing I know you're going to pitch me something, but why might your thing be better than something else? Well, that gives them a reason to think about it. Then the transition. Until now, our friends at the company that sold the product, have created an amazing new water filtration system called the product name, which eliminates 99.9% of contaminants like chlorine, heavy metals, bacteria, and cysts. That's some other things that people were concerned about. By using a state-of-the-art filtering system, the product uses a two-stage filtering process to ensure you get safe, clean water to drink no matter where you are. Now, the whole point about that, of putting that type of information in there, and heavy metals, lead would fall under that, is you want to make the person believe that there's a huge amount of value in this product, and there is. It really does what it says it does. The testing has shown it. The results have shown it. My wife actually uses a similar product to this and loves it. So what you're trying to do here is you transition into what you're pitching. You make it feel, give it the feel like it's something new, it's fresh, it's different, and then give them just a quick description of what is so special about it. And then I end here, I say, plus you're new, the product filters up to 5,000 gallons of water. Again, just adding more value, benefits they would be interested in. They do want to know, like, can they use this thing for a while? And then this is really simple, and I think this is the thing that I see a lot of ads sort of slip up on. It's just simply asking for the listener to do something. And all you do here is act fast because supplies are limited, call now, and this is just a fake phone number. And again, that number is that. Now, what you could do here, and I do this in some other product spots, is I'll put a URL. Okay, it's good to test that out because some people are just, they may not want to talk to somebody, while others just love talking to people. They want to learn more about the product. They may have questions. Actually, I do prefer that they call because, in another video, I can show you how to raise your lifetime customer value instantly by getting these people on the phone. Okay, so I just want to recap this video with this radio ad just to show you that what you want to do is the big idea is really, really critical, and it doesn't have to be complicated. It's just something people can understand. Okay, if in this case we ask a question using the big idea here, we use in the kind of the meat part of the sandwich for this radio ad, we use a lot of proof, why this is a problem, how big the problem is, so there's a good chance it affects the person listening to the ad. Then what happens is we even, exacerbate the problem more by talking about other things that are in their water that kind of gross them out. In your case, it's going to be whatever other problems they haven't thought of or they didn't think was a big deal. And then you just transition. Boom, you go from that to even worse. There, it talks about what it can make you sick, and then boom, until now, there's a transition. You can use we can use other transitions like, the reason why I'm telling you this, and amazingly, it looks like a lot of text, but this was easily fit into a 60-second spot. Okay, so here's what you should do right now. If you're looking at starting to write radio ads, you're not sure where to start, the best thing to do right now is to go in the description area. There's a couple ways to contact us here. You can either call our toll-free number, and we can set up, we can chat about your campaign, or I'll leave an email address if you prefer that, and you can simply, call, or you can simply leave an email message, and we can set up a time there. But the big thing is what's really, really critical when you write these ads, because you have to get that person's attention, is have a huge opening, a great hook, and a strong call to action. All right, thank you very much for watching this video, and definitely check out the description area to get your free consultation and to talk about your radio ads.